Official.streetsmarts@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio, or fuck with us. Official.streetsmarts on SoundCloud and IG, Street Smart fan page on Facebook, Street_Smarts on Twitter, ECW Memories with The Goofs.
What's up, Goofs?
Courtesy of PWInsider.com. Neck beard. Nice.
My kneesy if your neck don't get no beezy.
This week in wrestling history as we see fit. July 9th, 2007. Penny Bordeaux Durham, the wife of the late Mike Johnny Grunge Durham, was interviewed by WSB-TV, Channel 2 in Atlanta, Georgia, and commented that had it not been for Dr. Phil Aston dispersing medication like candy, her husband might still be alive. Quote, "I want the truth to be revealed," end quote. The news report noted that at the time of Durham's death, authorities had no reason to suspect wrongdoing on Aston's part, but when the Benoit tragedy had came to light, they handed the Durham case file over to Fayetteville County investigators. Durham noted that she and her husband were close friends with the Benoits. She said, quote, "We practically lived in each other's homes," end quote, and shot down a theory that Daniel Benoit was suffering from Fragile X syndrome. She ends by saying, "That is ridiculous. Nancy would have told me," end quote.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed. July 10th, 1997, ECW ran Wildwood, New Jersey at the convention hall with the following results. Little Guido and Tracy Smothers of the FBI defeated Danny Morrison and Roadkill. Mikey Whipwreck and Spike Dudley defeated PG-13.
Oh my God.
The Franchise, Shane Douglas defeated the Midget's nephew, Chris Chetty.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Malenko and Benoit.
The Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow, defeated Bobby Duncombe Jr. Cuck Candido defeated Balls Mahoney.
Oh, welcome back, Cuck.
ECW World Tag Team Champions Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley defeated Axel Rotten and New Jack when New Jack was pinned with the 3D. ECW World Television Champion Taz defeated John Cronus. The Putz, Tommy Dreamer, defeated Louis Spicolli in an I Quit match. And in the main event, the Sandman defeated Mr. 420, Rob Van Dam.
Oh shit! Way to go, Sandman. Would that have been an upset at the time?
No, Rob Van Dam, he was a guy. He was definitely being groomed to be a guy.
Okay.
But this is at the time Sandman's still like the number one guy in the promotion.
Okay.
July 11th, 1958. Angelo Savaldi defeats Dory Funk Sr. in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to win the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title for the second time.
In 1958, so Senior had to been all of what, 134 in 1958?
Same day, 1981. Shout out to Wifey, because Mrs. Fooge was born.
Oh, shoot, happy birthday, Mrs. Fooge.
Same day, 1998. ECW ran Manchester, Connecticut at the JFK Coliseum featuring the following results. The Midget's nephew, Chris Chetty, defeated Danny Doring. Mikey Whipwreck pinned Mike Lozansky.
Oh, barn burner.
John Cronus pinned Michael Kovac. Spike Dudley versus Jack Victory. They didn't have an ending to that match.
Oh, that's a shame.
The Blue Meanie and the Supernova versus Tommy Rich and Little Guido. There was no ending to that match either.
Oh man, I'm sure the fans of both of those teams were very disappointed.
Masato Tanaka pinned Tracy Smothers. Just Incredible pinned Jerry Lynn.
Oh, that's incredible.
ECW World Tag Team Champions Sabu and Rob Van Dam beat Cuck Candido and Lance Storm when Van Dam pinned Storm.
I can't get enough of when you say Cuck Candido.
And in the main event, the Dudley Boys beat Tommy Dreamer, Axel Rotten, and Balls Mahoney. This is a six-man tag, so Big Dick Dudley was in the match as well.
That's what she said.
July 12th, 1933. Thor Jensen defeats
Terry Funk.
Harold Hibert for the Pacific Coast Middleweight title in Eugene, Oregon. 1977, same day, future WWE, UFC, and WWE Universal Champion Brock Lesnar is born in Webster, South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
1981, same day. The Devious One, Mr. Fuji, defeats Angelo Mosca to win the Toronto NWA Canadian Heavyweight title in Toronto, Ontario, ending Mosca's second reign.
Because he knew Mrs. Fuge was born the day before.
Nice. Same day, 1997, ECW ran Allentown, Pennsylvania with the following results. John Cronus defeated Amish Roadkill. PG-13, comprising of JC Ice and Wolfie D, defeated Spike Dudley and Mikey Whipwreck when Wolfie D pinned Spike Dudley. Balls Mahoney defeated the Hellraiser. Does he have pins in his head? What?
I would hope so.
Cut Candido pinned Tracy Smothers. Axel Rotten and New Jack defeated Louis Spicolli and Little Guido when New Jack pinned Guido. Rob Van Dam pinned Bobby Duncombe Jr. ECW World Television Champion Taz defeated Shane Douglas via submission with the Taz mission in 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Oh, hell no.
And finally, ECW World Tag Team Champions Bubba Ray and Spike Dudley, substituting for ECW World Tag Team Champion Devon Dudley, defeated Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman.
Oh, shoot. How did they beat Putz and Hack together?
July 13th, 1936, Yvonne Robert defeats Dano Mahoney for the AWA, Boston-based American Wrestling Association, not to be confused with Vern's AWA, World Heavyweight title in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Same day, 1973, Sister Fuge was born.
Oh, man. A lot of, what's this, Leo season right now?
Cancer.
Cancer season, okay.
They are cancers.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Sister Fuge and Mrs. Fuge.
The same day, 1992, Ricky Morton defeats Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert for the USWA Unified World Heavyweight title in Memphis 10.
What'd he do, hold the tights or something? Fireball to the face or something? Some bullshit.
Same day, 1996, ECW held Heatwave 96 at the ECW Arena in Philly. I will not go into the results because we will be recounting that in a future Extreme Retro Review.
Stay tuned.
July 14th, 1987. Jim Crockett Promotions ran Baton Rouge, Louisiana at the Centroplex with the following 2 results that matter. Dave Haskins and the future franchise Shane Douglas fought the Enforcer, which is Doug Gilbert, and Gary Young to a draw.
Okay, the future in the making right there.
And Steve Williams, Terry Gordy, defeated UWF television champion Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. How? And Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch in a bunkhouse match.
Oh, hell no. Clearly, the referee had to be Terry Funk because he's terrible.
Same day, 1989. The NWA ran Memphis, Tennessee at the Mid-South Coliseum featuring the following result. The living legend, Terry Funk,
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
defeated the future King of Philadelphia
Oh, hell no.
and leader of Hot Stuff
wait a minute.
International, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
By this underhanded means and mechanisms, I'm sure. He probably used some dish damn. He probably called in the Rottens, his old ass brother, his fossilized father. I'm sure we'll see that. To finish off the king, at this point, the future king of Philadelphia. Because there's no way on his own accord with his old ass, he has brittle bones. He doesn't get enough milk. So there's no way that he could withstand the freaking
Hot shot.
the hot shot that Eddie Gilbert does. His neck would snap into an infinite number of pieces.
Same day, 1992. Todd Gordon's Eastern Championship Wrestling ran Philly at the Original Sports Bar in front of 275 fans, featuring the following matches. Mr. Perez pinning Jimmy Janetti,
Little brother of Marty.
Scott Summers and King Kalua defeating Jazzy JT Smith and Hurricane Curry.
JT still leading out here.
The Samoan Warrior defeated Jack Hammer via disqualification.
No clue who either of those two jabronis are.
Wild Man, Sal Balomo, also known as Super Destroyer number 3, fought the fashion plate of ECW, Tony the Hitman Stetson, to a double disqualification.
Sal Balomo is as much a super destroyer as Tony Hitman Stetson is a fashion plate.
It must be a great fashion plate then. ECW Tag Team Champions, the Super Destroyers, defeated Max Thrasher and Glenn Osborne, the bad man from the Badlands.
Super D's greatest ECW tag team of all time.
Super Simp in perpetuity. You know him and I know him as Cuckmaster Cairo. Pinned Precious Damian Stone.
He has to get a win eventually.
Vladimir Markov and the Super Ninja defeated Chris Michaels and Nikolai Volkov in a tag team match.
Ooh, who did Nikolai piss off to get booked in that match to lose with a bunch of losers while teaming with the loser?
Mr. Sandman pinned Lumpy Larry Winters.
Was that Surfer Sandman still?
That was Surfer Sandman and the future Lay Moulet.
Oh, nice.
And in the main event, Jimmy Snuka pinned ECW champion Johnny Hotbody to win the title, crowned as first champion.
And also, for those who may not know, Jimmy Superfly Snuka is also a former and key member of Hot Stuff International.
And finally today, July 15th, 1942, the man of 1,000 masks, Mil Mascaras, was born in San Luis Potosi, Mexico.
Oh, that's funny because I think Friday night I was in Potosi as well.
Same day, 1954. Eddie Gossett, known to fans around the world as Eddie Graham, defeats Frankie Taliber to win the Midwest Wrestling Association World Junior Heavyweight title in Columbus, Ohio, ending Taliber's 10th and final reign.
Well, I'm going to end that fucker's whatever number reign he's on.
Eddie Graham is currently dead.
Oh, it should be easy then.
And finally, same day, 1995, ECW held the first of 6 annual Heat Wave events. That's wrong because they had it in 94.
They did.
We recounted it actually in tomorrow. ECW Heatwave 94 will be hitting the YouTube platform. Heatwave 94, Extreme Retro Review number 75.
Neckbeard, you have you have 2 jobs. First job is to keep food out of your beard. Second job is to make sure you're reporting wrestling news accurately. Goddamn, Neckbeard.
Same day, 1995, ECW held the second Heatwave event at the ECW Arena in Philly. The results as follows. Mikey Whipwreck defeated Stormin' Mike Norman. Devious Donnie Allen and the fashion plate of ECW, Tony the Hitman Stetson, defeated ECW World Tag Team Champions Stevie Richards and Raven by countout.
How the hell did that happen?
Richards and Ravens retained the title. I stay tuned.
Yeah, I definitely will.
The Shah of ECW, Hack Myers, pinned Big Val Puccio.
That's funny, because I think Friday night I had me... I'm here every week.
The Putts, Tommy Dreamer, and the Pitbulls, number 1 and 2, defeated the Dudley Boys, Devon and Snot Dudley, and the ECW World Tag Team Champion Raven, when Pitbull 2 pinned Snot Dudley. The Shooter, and Tuco Scorpio defeated ECW World Television Champion Eddie Guerrero and Taz, when Malenko pinned Guerrero and Scorpio pinned Taz.
The shitter.
ECW World Heavyweight Champion The Sandman defeated Axel Rotten to retain the title.
How does Axel Rotten get a title shot?
Stay tuned.
I guess I'll have to.
The original Queen of Extreme, Luna Vachon, defeated ECW World Tag Team Champion Stevie Richards by submission in a steel cage match.
Oh, terrible.
Very terrible. Very terrible. And finally, my favorite tag team, The Gangsters, New Jack and Mustafa, pinned the Pubic Enema, Flyboy Rocco Rock, and Johnny Grunge in a steel cage match when Mustafa pinned Grunge.
For some reason, and I don't know if this is racist on my part or just because I got a nice buzz going, but for some reason when you said your favorite tag team, and even though Yeah, for some reason I thought you were going to say Crime Time. And then it's interesting because you said the gangsters, so then they're kind of a stereotypical gimmick as well and shit.
And in a few, just for you, the Extreme Retro Review. Peace.
Peace. Here every week. Here every week. Here every week.